Hello, welcome back to Just Small Better, the best fragrance channel in the world. As you can see, I just got a package from Macy's. I thought I was done with my blind buying unboxing videos, but we got some 3 more brand new fragrances to unbox and review. We're on a mission to get every single new release in 2026, at least the mainstream ones. Like if a random brand releases one, I'm probably not gonna get it right if I don't know it, but we're gonna do the best here. Let's find the best new release of 2026. Let's see if it can be one of these. What do we got here? We got the Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Absolute, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, Bad Boy Cobalt Absolute. We got Givenchy in a weird, oh, this is the cover right here. We got Gentleman Society Sport. And we got the brand new Polo 6'7" Extreme by Ralph Lauren. So without further ado, let's start with the Bad Boy one. So for right now, if you guys have been keeping up with my channel, my favorite new release has probably been the Asaro or the Phantom in Red or the new Jean Paul Gaultier. So let's see if these ones can give it some competition. This is such a big box for the Carolina Herrera one, the Bad Boy. And it's probably because I got the biggest bottle possible. This feels huge, bro. What is this? It's a beautiful blue, dark blue color with a bit of gold or yellow in the sides, in the front and the back. Pretty cool looking bottle. Oh, and this one actually has a cap. That's pretty cool. The other ones you just spray from the actual like cap. This one has an atomizer. That's pretty cool to see. Let's see what it smells like. Still not the best atomizers, bro. Ooh, okay. I like it. I like it. Pretty, it stays in like the safe, masculine, earthy type of smell, but with some spices, some sweetness. Still really mass appealing though. I feel like I've smelled this before. I don't know where. I don't know what fragrance. Definitely one that is available in Sephora. This is like one of those fragrances that you spray and then you walk out of Sephora and you kind of forget what you put on. It's really nice though. Really nice, like a little bit spicy, earthy, and just like dirty, like a dirty geranium, maybe like a more masculine version of a YSL Myself. Imagine that really mass appealing, almost soft powdery smell, but made more loud and spicy. It's good, but is it better than the Bad Boy Cobalt, the original one, the light blue one? I don't know. That one smells really good. It's more of like a blue freshie, so a different style for sure. I don't know if I'm gonna like it much, I'll be honest. Compared to something like the Phantom in Red, which is a similar style, I would probably go for the Phantom in Red. This feels like it might give me a headache. It feels really strong, almost like incensey, kind of takes over, so be careful on the sprays for this one. There's a reason why it's called Extreme, but that's the Polo 6'7". This is Absolute. It's good, but nothing impressive, like nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna give it like a solid 6.5 out of 10. I feel like I need to try it before. I've been saying this a lot because it's about to be spring and I'm still getting a lot of like winter-ish, fall-ish cologne. So I need to wear this before it gets hot outside. For right now, 6.5 out of 10 for Bad Boy Cobalt Absolute. Next up, let's do the Givenchy. I'm really excited for this one. I barely started getting introduced into this brand, and I picked up the Ombre and the Reserve Privé, and both of them are amazing. So I'm excited to try out their more, you know, fresh line, I guess. This might be the first one in the fresh line. I got no idea, but what better way to start off than with the newest one. Here we have the bottle. Pretty cool in my opinion. I mean, all the Givenchy bottles look the same, so this one just has Sport. It reminds me of like the Dior Homme Sport bottle. It looks pretty similar. This is in the way, bro. This is too big. Hey, Larry, let's check it out. Really interesting. This is unique for sure. A completely different style. It smells really nice. They kind of keep the same like powdery iris type of vibe that Givenchy is really famous for, but a little bit fresher, greener, has some lemon in there, and it smells really good. Really citrusy and sour. Feels like you just squeezed a lemon on yourself, but still a little bit more mature than something like Versace Eros Energy. Don't think this is childish. Definitely still mature enough for like a grown man. Again, I might sound like I'm comparing it to something completely different, but I'm just comparing it to other new releases. this is good, but I don't think I would choose it over my new Guerlain. My new Guerlain L'Homme Cologne Forte, whatever the name is. That one is kind of the same style, like a masculine, citrusy summer fragrance, but this is just a little bit more sour. Yeah, I mean, it's decent. It's a good new release, but I don't think I'm gonna like it as much as the other Givenchy fragrances that I currently own, just because, I don't know, I feel like it's not something I would choose over my other freshies, but that's just first impressions. This could totally shock me. For right now, I'm gonna say it's a good daily wear for the gym. Citrusy, sour woods, a little bit powdery, but it's gonna get like a 7 out of 10. Definitely like it more than the Bad Boy Cobalts, but I think I'm gonna choose my other freshies in my collection. Still not a bad scent overall. Definitely impressed with this freshie. But now the final fragrance of the video, the brand new Polo 67 Extreme. It's kind of funny how Polo or Ralph Lauren created the Polo 67 line before it even became a thing. You know, I don't know, they just got lucky. They just got lucky, or they knew that it was coming, but either way, they got a lot of marketing, a lot of free marketing with the 67 meme, and now Polo 67 is gonna be, I'm assuming they're like their main line that they focus on. And of course, again, you know, I had to get the biggest bottle possible to get you guys the best sampling deals. It looks kind of funny, kind of silly, and it just gives me like baseball vibes. Still not as big as this Bad Boy one, bro. This one is just ridiculous, but I don't know, it feels cheap. It feels like cheap plastic, but that's not what we're here for. Let's see how it smells. Smells kind of nice. Smells kind of nice for sure. Citrusy pineapple right off in the opening. It's just complicated because I'm not the biggest fan of pineapple in my colognes, bro. I don't know why. I just find it a little bit like annoying sometimes, but this is definitely on the better side of pineapple fragrances. Right away, I know I'm gonna like it more than the 67 Eau de Parfum. A lot more wearable, smells way nicer. It's kind of toned down with some sweetness, but I don't get as much toffee as I was expecting, because I saw Jen Sense talking about this one and talking about the notes, and he was hyping up how it was gonna have like toffee or like caramel. I think it was caramel that it has, and it's gonna be like a caramelized pineapple scent, but I kind of just get the pineapple, the citruses way more. Still, I guess it really helps out with the opening. Like, it's not as in your face, as loud, and I like it. I can see this being a good fragrance for the summer. Even with the caramel, I can see this being a good, refreshing, mass appealing scent. I can already see myself like walking in the park, I don't know, like surrounded by trees and the sun is out, and I'm wearing Polo 67 Extreme and I'm feeling nice. Pretty synthetic too though, so if you don't like synthetic fragrances, this one might disappoint you. Kind of smells like a Valentino, like a classic Valentino DNA, something, you know, mass appealing, sweet, and just fresh at the same time. Yeah, I feel like this is the theme of the video, bro. Like, they all smell good. They're all gonna be good if you walk into Sephora, test it out, and then buy it on the spot because it's your first, second, or fifth cologne. But if you already have a big collection, I don't see this playing a big part in your rotation and then like replacing something that you already have, because they're all good but not unique enough for me to like hype up like crazy. I do pick up way more woods now, so definitely more on the masculine freshy type of side. I do like it, don't get me wrong, I do really like it. I think this is a way better alternative to the other Polos, even the Versace Eros Energy. I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. I think it ties with the Givenchy. I'm gonna have to wear these this week and then update you guys on which one I like more. I don't know, what team do you guys think you're gonna be on? I think I'm gonna be on Team Givenchy just because the brand, I like it more, but that's just unfair to say, so I'm gonna try to be unbiased and see which one performs and smells the best. Theme of the video, they all smell good, but I don't think they're gonna break into the top 3 new fragrances of 2026. These are gonna be floating around the top 10s, the top 7s, so not bad. I think you should definitely check them out, you know, so go to stores if you can find them or sample. But decent new releases. My least favorite, probably the Bad Boy, then we'll see for right now, probably the Polo and the Givenchy, but who knows how things will change. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you want to sample these brand new colognes or more colognes from my collection, you can go to the link in the description, smellbettersamples.com. My TikTok will also be in the description down there. Thank you for watching. Just smell better.